My name is Robert Hollis Jr., 29 years old, originally from the Midwest. Grew up in North Dakota, a very, very small town. Had a little bit trouble in my childhood as far as upbringing. Never really remembered my parents together, and it was always a really uncomfortable situation for me. You know, I've lived in over like 7 states. In between my father moving around and my, mother trying to take care of me and her and going to school and trying to provide for the family, we were always consistently moving around from place to place to place. A little bit of a rambunctious kid, always growing up, always kind of pushing the limits and pushing the edge. You know, it seemed like I was in a bad pattern of, like I said, I've lived in like 7 states, never really went to the same school twice. So, every time I went to a new school, I would end up getting expelled or, punished in the first couple weeks. 13 is when I got to, live with my father, about 13, almost 14. We ended up moving to California, the San Fernando Valley, believe it or not. And that was a huge changing point in my life. I showed up to, register for school, and there was a huge group of rollerbladers, and they accepted me. So, I kind of found my zone. Unfortunately, a lot of those people were associated with bad people. Got in a bad group. I, started using drugs and ditching school to go skate. And it actually got bad enough to a point where I went to jail for it. I went through the whole thing, man. Got my orange jumpsuit, everything. And tell you what, that scared me straight. I will never go back to jail ever again. If anything, that really got me to get back on my game and get straight. When I, just started to do network marketing, I just knew that I had to get away from everything that was going on with me here in California. It really got me to reevaluate my life, packed up everything that I had, left everything I knew behind, and took a one-way plane ticket to Montana. I always just looked at my father as almost this knight in shining armor, I guess, or what you would say, or this figure of something that I always wanted to be. Funny how everything comes full circle, but here's my father, a multi-millionaire guru in the industry, gonna teach me how to make millions, and he sits me down in an office and gives me 500 leads to call and says, here, call them. Everybody hears the story of me getting in Gano Ecxel and, in 4 months hitting diamond and, in 2.5 years now, being over 200,000 distributors, but nobody heard of the year and a half, almost 2 years that I was in Montana living with my parents calling leads. And it was just getting stronger and building my confidence and getting better, because I believe if I didn't go through that period of time and we would have jumped in Gano when we did, I would have not been as close as successful as I am now. People always ask me what was my secret to hitting diamond and as quickly as I did in 4 months. And man, we were working 12, 14 hours a day, 6 days a week, because the office wasn't open on Sundays for 4 months straight. Just like Gano Ecxel, to be a professional, you've got to be in that winning mentality in that top 3%. If I had to start all over from living in my car to no contacts to doing network marketing, I would do it in a heartbeat. Man, I would go through the hard times. I would move back in with my parents. I would move back in with my friends. I would do what it takes. Those 2.5 years so far that I've been in Gano Ecxel and how hard I've worked and what I've sacrificed, man, is it worth it.